Beach Street Breakdown. Rock. Beach Street, the king of the beat. You see him rocking that beat from across the street. And Beach Street is a lesson too, because you can't let the street beat you. Well, a picture can't express 1,000 words to describe all the beauty of life you give. And if the world was yours to do over, I know you paint a better place to live, where the colors would swirl and the boys and girls would grow in peace and harmony. And murals stand on the walls so grand, as far as the eyes are able to see. I never knew art till I saw your face, and there'll never be one to take your place. Never. Cause each and every time you touch a spray paint can, Michelangelo's soul controls your hand. The serenades of blue and red, and the beauty of the rainbow fills your head. Crescendo colors playing tunes. Man, why oh why you have to die so soon? Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, where the good die young is all die must. Cause as life must live, death must die, and the tears shall fall from the living eye. Teardrops fall for the state of mind of the beautiful lady that you left behind, and loved and alone, but now you're dead, and she still can't get you out of her head. More tears fall for all you've done. Try to be a good father to your only son, but now who's gonna make sure that he's fed, put a shirt on his back and a roof overhead? Tell me who's gonna dream the impossible dream of the beautiful cities and the island seas, when your works of art brought into being all that the ghetto stopped you from seeing. Bumps on the sidewalk, garbage in the street, abandoned buildings, bricks of concrete. The ladies on the corner are selling that body, and everybody wants a part in that party. I'm hanging out tough, rocking late at night, running wild in the town of the neon lights. You either play some ball or stand in the hall. You gotta make something out of nothing at all. Come on. I'm sitting in a classroom, learning the rules, and it says you can't do graffiti at school. That can't be wrong in the hollow hall. So my notebook turned into a big wall. The heart of a lion and the courage of 3. In the mind of a man much wiser than me. You're the soul of a brother who won't come back, who died in my arms on a railroad track. Cause I'm caught in a rat race, looking for my own spaces. Gotta be a better place for you and me. This pie in the sky and an eye for an eye. Some people gotta die just to be free. You search for justice, and what do you find? You find just us on the unemployment line. You find just us sweating from dawn to dusk. There's no justice, it's just us. Still life urban masterpiece. Your trademark was written on trains and walls. $1 million gift only God released, and yet you got killed for nothing at all. So after this to be no more hard time, no more bad times, and no more pain, no more chump change, none of that bull, just movies, museums, and the Hall of Fame. So all you hip-hops, get on up and let's take it to the top where we belong. Cause the age of the Beach Street wave is here. Everybody let's sing along. Now come on and say ho. Ho. say ho, ho, and to let me know I'm rocking the microphone. Everybody say Ramon, 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 Ramon. Rah. A newspaper burns in the sand and the headline reads, Man destroys man. Extra, extra, read all the bad news on the war for peace that everybody would lose. The rise and fall of the last great empire. The sound of the whole world caught on fire. The ruthless struggle, the desperate gamble. The game that left the whole world in shambles. The cheats, the lies, the alibis in a foolish attempt to conquer the sky. Lost in space, and what is it worth? The president just forgot about Earth. Spending more time millions, and maybe even trillions. The cost of weapons ran into zillions. There's gold in the street, and there's diamonds under feet. And the children in Africa don't even flies on their faces. They're living like mice, and the houses even make the ghetto look nice. The water tastes funny, it's forever too sunny, and they work all month and don't make no money. A fight for power, a nuclear shower, a people shout out in the darkest hour. Sights unseen and voices unheard, and finally the bomb gets the last word. Christians killed Muslims, and Germans killed Jews, and everybody's bodies are used and abused, Minds are poisoned and souls are polluted. Superiority complexes deep-rooted. Leeches and lices, and the people got prices. Ego maniacs control the self-righteous. Nothing is sacred and nothing is pure, so the revelation of death is our cure. People's in terror, the leaders made an error, and that they can't even look in the mirror. Cause we gotta suffer while things get rougher, and that's the reason why we gotta get tougher. So learn from the past and work for the future, and don't be a slave to no computer. Cause the children of man inherit the land, and the future of the world is in your hands. So just throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And that you believe that you're the future, scream it out and say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Rah. Street breakdown. Rah. Beat Street, the king of the beat. You see him rocking that beat from across the street. And Beat Street is a lesson too, because you can't let the streets beat you. Ready though, Jive Turkey. You know what this is? A fly love song. Come on, señorita, mi amo es David Winston. I'm a black man who provides that real Latin passion. Valerie is conmigo. When you dance with me, vámonos to a place where no eye can see. Paradiso, sunset, la playa. By the sea, so it never matters where we are at physically. No me gusta esta aplicación. I hate when I can't spend time with my son. Mi hijo, mi corazón. I wish we had my order. I don't wanna fight with your mother. I just wanna raise and love you. Lo siento, señorita. I need to focus on you. We can make beautiful music together. Fill our orders, mano a mano. Ojos cerrados, as we go places that most people never go. Then we stare into each other's eyes and become una de ellos. You and I are one. Fuera del dormitorio is what matters most. This creates the fuego en la habitación. Bailar, pintar, cantar, correr. Be a doctor, a hairdresser, just love your career. Because necesito the shadow of your smile, and I want to get lost in your creative styles. Viaja conmigo to another dimension, the time-space travel. We don't need any equipment. Escúchame, we don't know each other very well. Love has put us through so much hell. Proximo to each other we walk. Jesus Cristo, I want to tell the world you're the Lord. I admit my past is real bad. To move into the future, we can't look at the past. Tómame como te doy mi todo. Take me as I give you my all. Mi lindo esposa, are you but a dream? Eres hermosa por dentro and outside to me. Entra el infierno. Every week I spend time with my son and family in misery. It's like the Muppet Babies. We use our imagination to gain the nation as a means of teleportation on a magic carpet somewhere in the astral planes. Es una castillo. It's a castle and you're the queen. Soy rey, yo siente próximo to you on the throne. They say that I'm half man, half philosopher's stone. The stage will tell you that I am the best ever at rapping. Un hombre negro, who is the embodiment of the real Latin passion. El tornado plateado. Peace. Ayúdame, por favor. Help me, please. I don't know. I don't know the truth or the answers, and sometimes I don't even know the questions. I don't know right from wrong, up from down, fact from misdirection, right from left. Can't you tell I need help? All that I can do is just fail by myself. My brother Silver helped me by giving me a beat that I rap on to release my inner beast. Meaning that stuff that I hide in the closet. That one day I'ma tell the world about it. I need help, so I'm gonna help you to not do the same stuff that I do. I led a life of death. Now I work to live a life of life. And I don't know if you'll get what I'm trying to say, because deep inside, I need help. Is there anyone who can help? All we can do is fail by ourselves. How I lived back then, I was bugging. Sexual assaults without any touching. How my son looked at me when I tell him the truth. One day I'm gonna tell him the truth. My goal is to tell the whole world the truth. When those you love constantly beat you down, it can make you not want to love anymore. But there are the few who, when this happens, are inspired and it increases their hunger for love, because deep inside they know what they don't know. She came to me a few months ago, asked if should we go to court, and I said no. Well, she said that she would take the kids away and have custody over them temporarily. All this is causing the grandmother misery. The truth is what the people are all afraid to say. I said no when you asked me the second time. How long has taking away the kids been on your mind? When you first asked me, I told you no and I had your back. And so I'm wondering why I am under attack. You told me I should tell Nana all these facts because your sister is basically full of crap. I don't care what y'all think about me. I wanted to move into that hellhole and raise a family to that, because if you understood the truth that I wrote, you'll find nothing but death inside the notes. Somebody help me. I need help badly. This is Pastor Win Sayers, and God told me to tell you to give me your money, and the Lord will bless you. Do you want to be healed or bound to earthly possessions? Give today. Please, Lord Jesus, I need help. All I can do is fail by myself. Is there anyone out there who can help? All humans can do is fail by ourselves. On the real, I don't even know what to want. I don't really know what I want. I can't deal with this physical pain, and I can't deal with the mental and spiritual pain. No, I ask my brothers and sisters for help, and they say they don't know the answer because they are also in hell. So in Hades, we are next door neighbors. I'm tired of friends. I don't enjoy hanging out. I'm tired of weed. I gotta stop smoking. People tell me that sex and love for me are destructively too important. Right. I hit the streets in my Air Jordans in some type of gear. I be looking fly. See, the outside of the cup is real clean, but the cup is real dirty inside. In my life, I keep palace secrets. We're only sick as our secrets. I'm tired of my secrets. I want to tell the world everything I am is what I want to tell the world. Will you accept me? Will you reject me? Sometimes when I look at you, I see me. I need a job or really a career. I need a new home. I need to get up out of here. I got colored hair and I need a new life. Not just a new, but a much better new life. I need help, but what I really need is love. I have love and I give all my love to, and my reward is wonderful and horrible. Both sides of the coin are true. I need help. I want to hang outside naked and have raw sex busting in total strangers. I got a mask on, not because of corona. I wear the mask to hide my pain from others. I got dreams and knowledge and I feel so lost. How can I lead you if I'm lost? Please, Lord Jesus, I need help. All I can do is fail by myself. Is there anyone out there who can help? All humans can do is fail by ourselves. Fail. When we're alone. If you got pains or addictions, God can heal you. Just buy this cloth and believe God will work the miracle for only $69.99. Praise Him. Please, Lord Jesus, I need help. All I can do is fail by myself. Is there anyone out there who can help? All humans can do is fail by ourselves. I need help, y'all. Help me out, y'all. I got skills, talent, and dedication, but I ain't making cream. All I'm making is dedication. Is anything that we do, time wasted is everything that we do, time wasted. I'm stressed and I'm afraid because of what I see on this song, and I ain't gonna tell y'all what I see. I got my own dirt, I ain't here to judge. I'm here to help people love life and get free. We need to eat right and also exercise mentally and physically. Eat right and exercise. Spiritual is the environment that surrounds. So you are what you eat. When I was a child, I taught, spoke, and understood as a child. When I became a man, I taught the ways of the child. Hate consumes it as a parasite. Lack of discipline is what feeds that parasite. And at the same time, there's another parasite. I need help because my sins are my parasite. I dedicate my life to helping people love themselves and life and all people. If I'm playing video games or drawing or crying, I'm hiding my tears so no one can see that I'm crying. Because if you understood the truth that I wrote, you'll find nothing but death inside the notes. I need help, my baby boy needs help. Can I be the dad he needs? Yeah, I'm questioning myself. I'm dreaming because my heart is broken in pieces, and I'm preaching peace, but I don't know what peace is. I need to talk to my therapist honestly, but we can't ever talk to our therapist honestly. I need help, I want to provide this and that so that people who need help can have this and that. And where I'm at is really killing me. The hardest thing ever is never giving up on your dreams. Please, Allah, I need help. All I can do is fail by myself. Is there anyone out there who can help? All humans can do is fail by ourselves. Yes, sister, come to pastor and tell me your problem with your husband. Let the rod of God console you as I lay hands on thee.
Cualquier cosa que la mente humana pueda concebir o creer, se puede conseguir. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. La felicidad no es algo que esté preconcebido. Te llega a través de tus propias acciones. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. It's not like happiness is something you achieve when you reach your goals, but like happiness should also be the process. Sin prisas, pero sin pausas. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.
Today's mathematics are simple and unfolding. There are no shortcuts to anywhere worth going. Can any goal be achieved by discipline and focus? What I believe in, I speak and follow with devotion. We all pray to different gods, that we put our hopes in living out our mission, all wanting to be noticed for whatever reason. For whatever reason, angels and demons people pray to and believe in. Santeria, voodoo, and other practices, while others don't even believe that magic exists. A man in a suit pulls a bunny out a hat. It's an illusion. His whole life is just an act. Jane's in her bedroom, studying her spells. Her sister Melissa preaches, change or go to hell. She speaks against homosexuality with such fire. It makes me wonder if she tried to hide the gay inside her.
Todo tiro no hecho es tiro errado. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Sé el cambio que quieres ver en el mundo. Be the change you want to see in the world. Recuerda siempre que tu propia resolución de triunfar es más importante que cualquier otra cosa. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than
Let me tell you about Pastor Lee Hector Rosa. He did a lot of wrong. He hurt a lot of people. His first mentor was an ex-dopehead turned pastor, the second a man who was molested by his aunt. There he met men and women who were casted to the side by society and have tried everything but God. Or what we think is God. How do we really know? Does it matter if it can really help us to let go? He met brothers and sisters who did a lot of wrong and were done wrong, and I ain't gonna speak on either in this song. You may be bad, but you ain't as bad as Lee was. You ain't never loved the stuff that Pastor Lee loved. Pastor Lee was a high priest. He was always high. He was drunk in the spirit of lust, which he tried to hide. Now Pastor Rosa Hector Lee is free. No, he ain't perfect. There are no shortcuts to anywhere worth going. Get it?
No hay atajos para llegar a un sitio que se precie. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. El mayor de los peligros para la mayoría de nosotros no es que nuestros objetivos sean demasiado grandes y no los alcancemos, sino que sean demasiado pequeños y los consigamos. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that is it too low and we reach it. Guys de Lemet, this is the end of today's inspirational quotes in Spanish. I hope you get inspired somehow.
This morning, I know you'll be thrilled to hear that I'm going to talk about the freedom of self-control. But like I said last night, it's not just hearing the truth that makes us free. It's applying the truth to our lives. It's doing what's right when we don't feel like doing what's right that's going to produce the best results. Choosing to treat somebody good who's still not really treating you the way they should. So we're already free, but everything comes with a consequence. Every seed that we sow comes with some kind of a harvest. The problem today is a lot of people want to do what they please, but then they don't want to have to deal with the consequences. And so we have to start making choices in our lives that are, even though the choice right now might not be the most comfortable thing on our flesh, we know that it will produce a great result later on. I guess I'm asking you today, what do you want more? And so we're always going to want more than one thing. Your flesh wants one thing, the spirit wants something else. But today I'm asking you to start thinking about
What is
not
real
what you
hip-hop?
want right this
What does it
moment.
mean to be the master of ceremonies? What is real hip-hop? What does it mean to be the DJ, the producer, or just one of the homies? Nowadays, hip-hop promotes ignorance, misogyny, violence, lack of temperance, being somebody who lives life like life is some type of pornography. And people look up to these rappers like, show me the way to get out of the ghetto. And so they say, show me the yay, the Pablo, so I can get the dough. This hypnotizes the youth and hypnotizes the old. When I was a youth, I was a sucker rapper, a fake gangster hanging out with fake gangsters. We rapped hard about living a life that we never lived, and bragged about doing things that we know we never did. I gotta thank Jessica O'Neal and my brother Jim. I couldn't see what you were trying to tell me back then. I keep telling my sister Margie more and more about my past, but she still loves me and doesn't give a damn. Anyway, I'm missing my son, who lives in hell on earth, a very dark prison where the people get used, abused, beat down, and tormented, and told that this is what real love is.
Because you know what? It's going to taste good, and that's going to last all of about 30 seconds. And then that's gone. And so I've learned that I cannot have everything I want. I can have some things that I want. I don't have to do everything I want to do. I'm free to do what I really know is going to be the best thing for me long term. That's why I call this the freedom of self-control. Because when you talk about self-control, people think right away, well, that's not freedom, that's bondage. You can change a lot of things in your life, and you can change them pretty fast if you're willing to start making some different decisions. Some of you could see some big changes if you would just make some different choices in who you hang out with all the time. You know, get around some happy people. Get around somebody that can be an example to you, and you can think, man, I want to come up higher. If you would just make a decision today to change an attitude, forgive, stop complaining. And you might be thinking this morning, I don't know, look, I'm hurting. I've got some problems in my life. This is not a good time for me to hear this. I wanted you to just love on me this morning, pat me on the head, and tell me how wonderful I am. You are. We love you. You're amazing. You're handsome. You're pretty. You're beautiful. You're anointed. You're good. And you need
This
self-control.
rhyme is dedicated to my brother Lino and my girl Elizabeth, I knew from the old school. This song is dedicated to my mother, because I chose the wrong person, you have to suffer. Beware what you love, beware who you love, because one day love is gonna get you things that you own. Now own you, and your dream come true turns into your worst nightmare. And that's where I'm at. I've seen children get beaten and bashed and used for their cash. And when you ask, she be like, I don't care how much I hurt them, because I'm hurting inside. And it's the hell my son lives in. He pays because many years ago I made bad decisions. And what I would call the worst decisions of my life, being in hell on earth, is what gave my son his life. I endured pain, abuse, and suffering, torment, just so I can spend time with him. One day he'll listen to the song and wonder what really happened between me and his mother. I ain't got time to explain my time, even though I already did. Let me continue this fight. My son don't go up to be like mom and dad, be wise, strong, and enjoy life. So as I look for a new job, a new wife, and a family, and life starts at age 43, I tell this message to everyone, not just my son. Learn from the many ignorant
Let me
things that
just
I've
tell
done.
you that self-control really is an amazing freedom. You see, I'm so glad that I've worked through a lot of these things. And now I know that if I really want to eat something, I'll eat it. But if I don't have to. Because I had a lot of wounds in my soul that had not been dealt with and taken care of. It's really a lot of times it's our secrets that make us sick. It's all the stuff in us that we're not dealing with. And we're kind of like Felix. No, this is not the right time. I'm not ready to deal with that yet. And so unhappy people want to make other people unhappy. They're not happy to just be unhappy themselves. They want somebody else to be unhappy with them. God doesn't give us self-control so we can control anybody other than ourselves. Have you ever noticed there's no fruit of controlling others? The person who has no discipline, no self-control, never ends up with what they want. Self-control is actually our friend, the ability to say yes to what we truly want to say yes to and no to what we truly want to say no to. And I say truly because sometimes we can want two things at the same time.
That's That's why, man, I be telling you all the time, man. You know, love. That word love is a very serious thing. And if you don't watch out, I tell you that. Because a lot of people out here say, I love my car, I love my chain, or I'm in love with that girl over there. So for all the people that fall in love with material items, we're gonna bump the beat a little something like this. I'm in junior high with a B+ grade. At the end of the day, I don't hit the arcade. I walk from school to my mom's apartment. I gotta tell them suckers every day don't start it. Cause where I'm at, if you're soft, you're lost. To stay on course means to roll with force. A boy named Rob is chilling in a Benz in front of my building with his hooligan friends. I give him a pound, I shake his hand. He's the neighborhood drug dealer, my man. I go upstairs and hug my mother, kiss my sister and punch my brother. I sit on the bed to watch some TV. Do my ears deceive me? Nope. That's the 4th time this week. Another fat brother shot dead in the street. The very next day when I'm off to class, my mom goes to work cold busting her ass. My sister's cute but she got no gear. I got 3 pairs of pants with my brother I share. See, there in school I'm made a fool. With 1.5 pair of pants, you ain't cool. But there's no dollars for nothing else. I got beans, rice, and bread on my shelf. Every day I see my mother struggling. Now it's time I got to do something. I look for work and get ditched like a jerk. I do odd jobs and come home like a slob. So here comes Rob, his gold is shimmery. He give me $200 for a quick delivery. I do it once, I do it twice. Now this steak with the beans and rice. My mother's nervous, but she knows the deal. My sister's gear that has sex appeal. My brother leaned over with my partner and we're getting paper. 3 months later, we write our own caper. My family is happy and everything is new. Don't tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? That's why you fall in love with your chain. You fall in love with your car. Love's gonna sneak right up and snuff you from behind. So I want you to check the story out as we go down the line. Money's flowing, everything is fine. Got myself a Uzi and my brother a 9. Business is booming, everything is cool. I put about a G a week, fuck school. A year goes by and I begin to grow. Not in hype, but juicing cash flow. I pick up my feet and begin to watch TV. Cause now I got other people working for me. I got a 55-inch television, you know. And every once in a while I hear just say no. Or the other commercial I love is when they say this is your brain on drugs. I pick up my remote control and just turn. It's with that bullshit I'm not concerned. See me and my brother jump in the BM, driving around a territory again. I stop at the light like a superstar. An automatic weapons code sprayed my car. I hit the accelerator, scared as shit. And drove 1 block to see my brother was hit. He wasn't dead, but the blood was pouring, and all I could think about was Warren. Later I found out it was Rob and his crew. Now tell me, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know, that's why. That word love is very serious. Very addictive. But it's out of it, but I'm still in it. On top of that, I'm in it to win it. I can't believe the Robert dissed me. That faggot, that punk, he's so soft a sissy. I'm driving around now with 3 of my guys, the war is on. And I'm on the rise. We rode right up to his favorite hangout. Said hello dinner, bullets rang out. Some fighting back, so we took cover. All I could think about was my brother. Rob jumped up and began to run, busting shots, hoping to hit someone. So I just stopped and let off 3 shots. 2 would hit him and 1 hit a cop. I threw the gap down and began to shout, "Come on, I got him, it's time to break out." But as we ran with the boys in blue, pointing their guns at my 4-man crew, they shot down 1, they shot down 2. Tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? A lot of people believe that word love is real soft, but using your vocabulary like you're addicted to it. It sneaks up and takes you right out. So for future reference, remember it's alright to like or want to like. Before love starts keeping and carrying on for just remember.
So let's begin. Fácil, easy. Washing dishes is easy. Lavar los platos es fácil. Hablar español es fácil. Speaking Spanish is easy. Difícil, difficult. Recordar la letra de las canciones es difícil. Remember lyrics of songs is difficult. Grande, large. El patio de su casa es muy grande. The patio of his house is very large. Pequeño, small. Este plato es muy pequeño para mí. This
You've
dish
been
is
calling up all
very
your
small
friends
for
who
me.
don't even know what they're doing, asking them what you ought to do. Have you looked at them? They don't even know what they're doing. And their answer to their dilemma was to go back where they came from. They would have rather ran back to what they were used to, even though what they were used to was tormenting to them, rather than face the unknown. Go forward! Don't look back, don't go back, don't run back, don't run away from. If you've made up your mind to do something, I had so much fear and so much confusion, turmoil on the inside of me, and now I'm so peaceful and I have joy and I enjoy every day of my life.
This is not
Doesn't
a
really make me
Christian
too much
rap
difference
song
when
to
I'm at.
lead you to Christ. This is the story of Lee Hector Rosa, how he lived and how he died. He was killed by somebody that he let in his home shortly after he gave his last sermon on the microphone. Like Pastor Wesley Jansen, he would first begin with a joke and then start preaching from the word in his notes. But he chose not to do this. That Sunday he said, "I got something real serious to y'all I gotta say." Now Deacon Jake don't want me to talk about it, but he steals money from the offering and puts it in his pocket. And he gives some of that money to me, and I'll spend it on clothes, video games, and weed. The people of the congregation began to get angered. He said, "Chill out, I got a lot more to tell you." He said, "Sometimes when I was preaching to you, I was downloading pornography on my computer. I spent a couple of years in jail for the movies that I watched, and while I was in jail, I sucked on this dude's cock. He was a big-time blood named Evan, so everywhere I went, by the bloods I was protected. He kept me connected with the dirty seals, so every day in jail, I was smoking haze and sour diesel. I got my pastoral license when I was locked up, and I was let out of jail early because of good conduct. That's when the crowd began to wow. They called him a pervert, a liar, an addict, a pedophile, a thief, a hypocrite, a fake. Then a man ran up to him and punched him in the face." This is not a gospel rap song to lead you to Christ. This is a song about a pastor, how he lived and how he died. He was shot, killed by someone that he let in his home. He loved. Shortly after he gave his last sermon on the microphone. I remember when I told you that God is gonna have me go on a mission field to Ethiopia. Well, what really happened is I got in trouble for some things I did on social media. I showed some people some things I shouldn't have showed them, and talked to some people I probably shouldn't have talked to, you know? I was horny, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to have some raw sex. I was looking for a wife, okay? I was looking for love. Naked. Now, you out there in the congregation, and y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. I got a little bit more to tell you before my sermon is over. Check off on the bus real quick. I remember you, you remember me. I used to harass you like every day. Now you're in the pews and I'm behind the pulpit, and I'm telling you to walk this way. I got this fly gear on because I stole from you, and I can't take it anymore. So what I'm gonna do? Feed the hungry, heal the sick, and give back more than just saying I'm sorry that I did that. When I was a child, I told homie nobody still put it inside of my mouth and my butthole. My childhood was filled with sexual wonders. I didn't have to leave the house. I had sisters and brothers. Were we being abused or just abusing each other? I really can't tell because I don't remember. Then Pastor Lee began to talk about his cousin and how he wished to this day that they never stopped humping. He wanted to marry her, but then he stopped as he noticed everybody's mouth had dropped. Then he said, "We're going to take him out." And so he ran and he barely made it to his car. He had a couple of scars and a black eye. And that was the day his wife came up with the plan. And so they knocked on his door and shoot him down in front of his children. This is not a Christian rap song to lead you to Christ. This is a story about Pastor Lee, how he lived and how he died. He was shot and killed by someone he let inside his home. Shortly after, he gave his last sermon on the microphone.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth! I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, and my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible
Todos
to
dicen que mi
you,
madre
saves
parece muy joven.
lives.
Everyone says that my mother looks very young. Me gustaría ser joven eternamente. I would like to be young forever. He looks much older because he smokes a lot. Él parece mucho más viejo porque fuma demasiado. ¿Te gusta tu nuevo trabajo? Do you like your new job?
Who are those people? Why are they burying him? Why?
He's gone, baby.
They can't. I don't like it. Daddy said he had lots of work to do, and if they bury him, he can't do it when he wakes up.
Luisa.
Stop them, Mommy. Daddy needs to do his work. He told me. Why are you burying Daddy, Mommy? Why?
Nothing sacred to your head. My greens, I gotta eat my greens. Take me home, my good man. Get a shovel and dig. Work it. Don't struggle or you'll never get out. Don't sink. That you're growing mold up there. Hurry up. My chickens are pink. Stop touching me. I don't have any bananas. This isn't pinball. You're insane. You need psychiatric help. Talk like that'll get you denotified. When they take your clothes, you can't even eat pancakes. Hey, my brother, the cop, sometimes comes by with cookies. I'm so
The
cold.
microphone with the microphone. The person behind it tells you lies or the truth. They tell me how to discern between the two. A new rapper comes out stating that his crew is realer and bigger and badder than you. You just a front and you don't do what we really do. The pastor would do the same to the peeps in the pews and use the Bible inside his hand to abuse. The people are desperate and my life has been battered and bruised, and I'm really just looking for a form of some good news. The world will tell you that you Got so much to lose. If you don't join us, just dive into the pool. Since everybody's hungry, I'm serving you some food. The food I serve is crap, but you telling me it's good. If it was up to me, everybody would be nude. No sexual harassment or people acting like fools. Just people looking in the mirror saying, I am beautiful. Then looking at others and saying that you are also beautiful. I know I sound like a hippie, yeah, it's true. Make love, not war, is what I'm trying to do with whoever I meet. So it be two or more united on this road as we pursue our dreams. It seems love is the fuel that ignites, and so we make power moves day and night. Some sip booze, some need something to light, so that they might escape for a few. Someone loves someone to screw. Roxanne, I wish that you was my boo. I remember how you looked in that blue dress. Woo. I remember when I drew pictures of us being stuck like glue. I'm really hoping that you'll come through like you said and let me eat it like a cashew. Please don't listen to the lies on the news that hypnotize you to the world order that's new. So you eat up the lies like Mickey D's fries. Even when you realize there's nothing but death inside the stew, you eat it anyway. Now let's review the things that I said and try to undo the damage which has caused you to view things the way that you view them. Whether you're Christian or Hindu, how do you know what you believe in is the truth? It's really just that simple. The people used to ask my father, how is your son? He had to lie or tell them that he didn't know. I understand when my dad acted like I didn't exist. Right now, you don't know how much I wish I could see my son. Right now, my son is growing up in hell on earth. I've been a lot of hellish places, but this hell is worse. Because if you've seen what I've seen or heard what I heard, you'll understand where my son is growing up. And so as I ask y'all to do what I can't, I'll write a little love note to you, Roxanne. My colored hair matches your nails. Will you take my hand and walk through the land with David Winston? Roxanne, I wanna be your man. Selena Vest, Amor Prohibido. Selena's best performance was her last in the Astrodome. She rode in the right chariot, wearing purple. She died, but her spirit is still alive in her music. Her words on the microphone I can't understand, yet I feel connected, like I can understand. Siéntate, escúchame, let me tell you a story. Those who know the truth truly feel sorry for me. Yo te de todo, mi amor y más. I gave all my love and more. Y tú no reconoces ni lo que es amor. And you don't even recognize what loving is. I lay myself willingly at your feet, but only with contempt have you treated. I said neither of us could do better, and so we should get together. And so one day we met up in between the sheets. At first there was treasure, then pain after pleasure. The type of pain that don't let up has me scared to speak. Mi amor, no vive en la casa y siento, for being honest when I speak about the incredible horrors, unbearable traumas, dark terrible dramas, abuses of powers, dishonest. This list gets longer and longer. Although this place is crazy, I greatly appreciate you. Anyway, estoy muy cansado. I never in my life felt so alone. Let's ignore more problems, get high and bone. I got a smile on my face and a broken corazon. Although the truth, truly fear for the kid. I love my baby boy, gracias ya, that he lived. Le enseño a mi hijo el piano y como hablar in inglés y español. I teach him about love and loving the boy in the mirror. I hold him up to the mirror and say, mira. Then I look into his ojos. I call him my little fire. Fuego pequeño. Sometimes my pronunciation is wrong, but me and my son are learning to speak Spanish. And as I told you many times before, I'm a black man who embodies that real Latin passion. But I'm not real Latin, I'm a black man from the Bronx, New York City, and I was born in Manhattan. Si una vez, if I ever said that I loved you, I regret it, whether it was a lie or if it was true. Disculpe, por favor, she fulfills my needs, so I won't hablar on that subject. Yes, once I, for many years, thought we should give it a try. We should. Mi amor, tu casa esta loca, like it's haunted by poltergeist with Freddy Krueger. I'm in a bad place I can't even describe. I try to look away and just close my eye, knowing this is Friday nights next to my bride. Now I'm on a dating app and it hurts cause I'm not with my family. That dream is over, but my son is not around. Something is missing. Oh, I wish a real family I could give him about the war that I have with his mom. He won't be smitten. Confia en nadie, trust no one. Living that way is his own poison. Now I'm up in Best Buy looking for this honey. There were times in life when women actually loved me. See what I vest, I can't take it anymore. I'm tired of being heartbroken, smoking and stroking off. Whatever, if this is the way it must be, I'm all alone wondering who would next love me. If you have someone that you truly adore and they love you the way that you love them, give them your all. Sometimes you gotta run to and from it, but to receive love you must give and become it. Love does not envy, love is kind, love is patient, so love always has time. Love does not dishonor others. Love is not easily angered. Love keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. Love always protects. Love always trusts, hopes, and perseveres. Love never fails. Love never lies. Love is invincible. Invisible, yet the eyes can see what it can. Lost all her son, Alma Selena, was killed by her biggest fan, whose dream was simply to be her right-hand woman. I'm outside my old new home, suffering. When I was there, I and others were suffering. We were suffering. Now I'm not there and we're still all suffering. I don't know what to do to end this perpetual suffering.
Que te amaba, no sé lo que pensé, estaba loca. Si una vez dije que te amaba y que por ti la vida daba. Si una vez dije que te amaba, no lo vuelvo a hacer.
So evolution isn't when some organism like this monkey magically transforms into a human. And it's also not when an organism changes in some way when it's in trouble, like a person growing wings after jumping off a building. And evolution is a process that occurs to populations of an organism, and it occurs over millions and millions of years for even small changes. So natural selection is one of the forces that ultimately drives evolution. But what is natural selection exactly? Let's say it's 10,000 years ago and people survive by hunting and gathering, but they also have to worry about, being chased around by wild animals. So in order to survive, these people need to be able to find food, but they also need to be able to escape from predators. Well, let's say that one of the people of these two has a special genetic trait and has slightly longer legs than the other guy, because his legs are longer and he can run, let's say, 2 times as fast as everyone else. And because of this, he's more likely to survive when a predator like this bear chases him down.
At about the age of 16 is when I began getting high, because all my friends were doing it and all the rappers were doing it, and I heard it could kill your sex drive. What? Then later on I became addicted to something which is scientifically not addictive. One day I was smoking and I was like, do I enjoy getting high or am I just appeasing my addiction? I could have had better jobs and maybe better friends and better ladies when I looked at my life and the money that I gave to remain a slave. I already paid a high price to live low, so I gotta say farewell, Mary Jane. There's no love without hate, peace without war, will without fake. Let me demonstrate.
Legs is more likely to reach an age where he's old enough to find a mate, reproduce, and have children, who would also have this special trait of longer legs because it's genetic. And because he's more likely to have kids than everyone else, over long periods of time, soon more and more of the population will have this special trait. And let's say there's 6 people in the world.
We started talking on this date now. Now I got your phone number and we're sending text. I'm setting my own expectations because I know there's a danger in having low expectations. I'm talking to Tanya about the way she dresses. Ooh, a beautiful smile, her very warm presence. I thank you for the time you've given me, the things you have said to me are only with the third eye can see. And I say this all the time. True beauty can only be seen by the third eye. I never dated a woman I thought was pretty. You had a great body, but I didn't think you were pretty. I thought she was pretty. Years after, I thought she was ugly when I had her. I always knew you was ugly and whack on the outside, no doubt, but then I found that you were ugly inside and out.
There's 6 people in the world, and 2 of them have longer legs than everyone else. And let's say that the ones with the longer legs have a 50% chance of surviving and reproducing, while the shorter legged people have only a 25% chance of surviving and reproducing. So that means one of our 2 long-legged people and one of our 4 short-legged people here will reach an age where they can reproduce.
There is no peace without war, love without hate, life without death, will without fate. I don't have time to tell the whole story. Alchemist state, we destroy before we create. Sometimes I still think about Stephen and Anne-Marie. Even if they don't want to talk to me, I still love my family. I think about my man Bill and it really hurts. But it is what it is, just like my pops. Baby girl, you remind me of my pops. I tried to stand up for Terry, but I got shot down. And it's happening again. So this time I got some evidence. My job is to teach my son how to grow up. His job is to teach me how to grow up. Because you can do whatever you want as a grown up, and this is why most of us will never grow up. Then I thought all of a sudden, I gotta stop talking the way I'm talking and walking the way that I'm walking. I gotta stop thinking about what I'm thinking about. This requires thinking about what I'm thinking about. Woo! Thinking about something else. You said you don't have to diet, go to hell, because what you hear all day is your personal hell. I'm out, but your 3 still be in hell. Heartbroken and stressed out, but I'm still smiling. There's joy in my heart while I'm freestyling. When my dad died, I was kinda sad. And at the same time, I was very glad. Because I needed a period and end to the story. So dying was the best thing he ever did for me. Second to give me life, there's no love without hate. There's no peace without war, there's no will without fake. I don't have time to tell the whole story. There's no life without death. We destroy, then create. My man told me that he meets girls on Tinder, but he makes sure that he puts on the condom. I gotta fight for the right to see my son. I don't know when the next time I'm going to see my son is. But if anyone knows the truth, they know they need protection, not from me, but from you. I'm on Instagram sending you a message of your secret admirer, and I'm thinking about you. Valerie is the goddess Freya. I ain't never seen a woman more beautiful than Marissa. In my dream world, we still bomb graffiti on the train. And if your gang had beef with another gang, we battle you and serve you in a dance, or laser tag, or some type of video game. And if the beef got deep in you, your peeps would travel through some beat street and compete in rap battles. I suggest that you go first, homie. You do not want to go after me. We having a rap cipher in the park, Zulu Nation and Latin Kings talking about peace, God. I threw up my set and you threw up yours. I went my own way and you went yours. There's no love without hate, no peace without war, no without. Let's move on. I ain't got time to tell you the whole story. Married people are the ones who are the most lonely. The greatest gift in life is giving. This is expressed by parents on Christmas, whose true gift is the smile from their children. Love is life and life is living.
People who survive will each have 4 children, and naturally these children will resemble their parents. So now in our next generation, we have 4 people with long legs and 4 with short legs. And you can already see that more of the population has long legs than when we started. But let's take it another generation further. So half of our long-legged people will reproduce, whereas only 1/4 of our short-legged people will reproduce. And this means that by our 3rd generation, we'll have 8 long-legged kids and only 4 short-legged ones. We can see that in Generation 1, 33% of the population was long-legged. In Generation 2, 50% of the population was long-legged. And by Generation 3,
Bienvenidos. Mi no habla español. Siéntate un momento. Escúchame. Por favor. Esta una Estéreo Libre. It's 4:55 a.m. on a Tuesday. Everything I do without my beautiful baby seems meaningless. I'm feeling so empty. This song is dedicated to my brother Lindo, who I knew since I was about 16 or younger. We had some ups, we had some downs. I thank you, brother, for somehow staying around. We're older now, so we need to lose a few pounds and find a good woman and finally settle down. You got your beautiful children and I got my son. You've been doing for years what I've been doing for months. I love you, brother, no homo. Unless you get me drunk and you're the bottom. Nah, I'm just kidding, yo. On the real, Lido's my brother and so is my brother Ed. It's been a few years since I hung with my brother Ed. The towel. Tú eres mi corazón. Tú eres mi corazón. Tú eres mi corazón. Mi amor. This song I dedicate to my kitty, Candace, my baby, my sexy lady. This song is dedicated to my son in the sky, who I'll see one day after I die. This song is dedicated to that lady Dorothy. I miss you, Grandma, I wish you were still alive to see the most beautiful thing that I ever seen. My baby boy's smile shines like the sun gleams. This song is dedicated to my beautiful mother. I want to thank you and let you know how much I love you. It hurts that you're the one who's going to work, and I'm home. It should be the other way around by now. I appreciate all the great times that we have together, and I'm sorry if I ever let you down. And I'm thanking you for I can't list everything, so I'ma move on and keep rhyming. This song is dedicated to Valerie, a beautiful goddess who changed my perception of reality. My love for my brother Silver is deep. He provides me with much more than just fly beats. He gives me true love by definition and inspiration. He's a brother that I'll never meet. He's nice on them samples and nice on that piano. Together we travel through life's deadly battles. Tú eres mi corazón. Tú eres mi corazón. Tú eres mi corazón. This song is dedicated to you. I am still in love with you. Men are so dumb. I got a whole lot of heart problems. This song is dedicated to Jen, who many years ago I looked at as a friend. You're one of the few people I enjoy being around. I don't know if our relationship is really going up or down. It's up to you, I still love you no matter what you do. All I know is how to love, and love is all I know how to do. Marissa told me that I am a lover. This song is dedicated to Carl Schwartz, who is simply amazing as a performer and as a person. You my brother even though we don't talk much. Like Nas and Q-Tip said, one love, one love, one love. You're lucky if you get... Oh, that's a different one love. More. But let's get to the point. Tú eres mi corazón. Tú eres mi corazón. The song is dedicated to my son, who is more beautiful and radiant than the sun. I hope to watch you grow up and become a man, and deep inside I hope to have another one.
Another one?
A baby girl. I want to raise a family, move it to a new home, and live happily ever after. Eventually get married. I wish I could do this right now, and not eventually. Mi corazón está destrozado. My heart is broke, my son, because I miss you.
Smashed.
If I didn't mention your name in the song, there's a reason for it, and I know I didn't mention your name in the song. I dedicate the song to Justin and Jim and Gina, who I'll probably never speak to or see again.
I miss you, girl.
I wish that we could still be friends. The song is dedicated to my Uncle Jonathan. Now, there are people who I didn't mention in this song, who I love more than some of the people I mentioned in this song. Why is that? Yo. Shoutouts go to my sister Marjorie, to MGD, to Grandpa and Gregory, to Gray and Chaos, to Solid Snake, Tandu, Asia, my brother the Bandit, Pablo Garcia the 8th, and Duke Reigns. Peace. The song is dedicated to Jessica and Maria and my secret admirer, the beautiful moon goddess Elsa. Peace out to my sister Myrna and the other Myrna. Not only my sister, is also my mother's sister. Hasta luego, mi familia. Tú eres mi corazón. Hasta luego, mi familia. Tú eres mi corazón. My brother Silver was like, yo, DW, take up this sword that I made it for thee, and slay off that Raven over there. And I was like, okay. My name is David Wolfenstein, and the times are tragic. Nights go out at night with the crew to slay the dragon. Right before the fight, see the priest for the enchantment. A lot of people dancing with black and white magic. So Mike laces up his Nikes, and his plan is to invite into his life the type of spirits that will give him insight like Adam's bite. Fearless, we ran into the castle hype to rescue this nice princess. As the story goes, I fight against skeletons and ghosts and take flight with the mic like the sword I behold. I sharpen my blade right so I don't have to work hard to smite my foe or get what I want. I just work smart. Sometimes the nights will meditate with the monks and write poems to alleviate the pain in the soul, to learn telekinesis, contemplate ways of achieving this great impossible goal. Most goals are impossible before you achieve. On this road it's hard to hold on and know what you believe. I slew demons with my sword and shield in hand, and what I'm seeing is the real demon is a man. Are all which is evil? Are any of them good? We're all ordinary people, always misunderstood. My man is the devil with the metal in his hand, and he's killed several people just over a couple grams. David Wolfenstein, werewolf at full moon, who hangs at Transylvania with the king, Count Dracul. The dead can be risen, but only by a few who are pure in heart and true, dedicated to the mission. I spoke the word and flame rained from the sky, came to heal the lame and sick and provide sight to the blind. A man spoke some white copping, did a Dutch master and justifies the crime with the line, Black Lives Matter. White lives don't matter, nope. Especially the pigs who all look at us as sticks and niggas. So we ain't shooting at, we're shooting back for black, and that's how it is, a desperation of a nation who feels powerless. So we're raging, and we don't even know what we're raging against, but we're tired of being caged in enslavement. Again and again, different situation, but it's still enslavement. In the end, while scientists are claiming that they'll put agent to an end, the whole world going mad, and one truth is evident: this is hell on earth, and the devil is the president. Dark knowledge passed down by sages for ages. When the full moon eclipsed it, it will all be away.